Okay, I think I am finally done. I spent like 4 hours making bitmap images for the sprites. And here is what I have come up with. I think you're gonna like this. Alright, so this should be the actual size of each item. An asteroid. Oh, but it's not just that one image. We're gonna let it rotate, so I've got multiple orientations. Explosion, so it would go boom and leave a pile of debris like that. That is just a streak for like a bullet or something whizzing through space. So I've got three different colors of ships: green, blue, and red. The blue is going to be the main character. So here's green. I've got it leaning to the left and leaning to the right for going different directions. Here's you. Oh, and the reason why thrusters can cut out here is because one of the enemies actually will have the ability to zap you and leave you motionless so you can't steer and you can't fire. So you're basically just frozen there, moving forward for a few seconds. And that's obviously kind of dangerous because you can't protect yourself and you can't um, get out of the way of obstacles, so that's going to be kind of interesting. Oh, little space mine. You can shoot that and it'll take out everything around it, but don't get too close yourself. Several different orientations there. Here's your missile. You can shoot missiles. Now this is a space station module. So a bunch of these can be joined together to create large structures that you have to avoid. Now this is friendly, so if you shoot it and it blows up, well, then either some score will be deducted or you'll just stop accumulating score for a few seconds, something like that. So you want to avoid those, don't shoot them, don't run into them. They're just obstacles that you have to deal with. Asteroids, on the other hand, just shoot them. They'll blow up. Background. Okay, so this is kind of like a scroller, so you'll have different depths uh, in the field of view. We'll have stars, distant stars in the background. Every once in a while, a big planet will roll into view, and they'll move slower in relation to you, the asteroids, everything in the foreground. And here's a bigger planet. Here's another ship, a red one. Aha! Now this one is interesting. It might look just like a black square to you, but as you zoom in, you may notice something. It's not just a black square, it's a ship. It's called the Shadow. And the idea is to make it harder to see, but you'll be able to see it blocking out stars as it moves, which is going to be kind of interesting. And as it gets closer to you, your sensors go off and you get to see it a little bit better. As you can see, it looks a little bit highlighted there. And if it gets close enough to you, whoa, back up. If it gets close enough to you, you get frozen, like I was describing earlier. Can't shoot, can't steer, for maybe 5 seconds or so. So that's going to be kind of interesting. Alright, here's some background. I think that's about it. So that's everything I've made. And now I'm going to make them all into sprites. Remember that program I showed you? Well, if I didn't have this, this would be a nightmare. Alright, so I'm going to run it. It asks for a file, a bitmap image to use. So I'll go in here, pick that one. I wish you could do more than one at once. Then you save it somewhere. Where am I? Space Pursuit, Sprites, Asteroid 01. Oh, wait, I gotta save this at like underscore sprite or something. Save. And voila! It makes a little mask for it and everything. How neat is that? It's pretty neat. And I'm not going to go through this every single one on camera. I think you'll get a little bored at that point and change the channel, which I want to keep your interest, so I'll do the rest of them by myself. Thanks for watching, though. Stay tuned for more awesomeness.